Good morning, dear children. Children, in the last class, in the lesson chemistry, metals and non-metals, we have finished the chemical properties of it. Now, so all the chemical properties are very much important. You have to practice the equations. Okay. So let me move on to the next concept, that is nothing but aqua regia. What is that? It is a aqua regia. What do you mean by this aqua regia? Aqua is nothing but, see here children, in general meaning, aqua we consider it for water. We consider aqua for water. Okay. So, but what do you mean by this aqua regia? It is not a water. Okay. Though we are studying about the chemicals, the metals and non-metals, so we have to consider it that this is one of the mixture. Mixture of what? Mixture of chemicals. Mixture of chemicals. So what do you mean by aqua regia? Aqua regia, the general meaning is water, but don't write that meaning. Aqua, or one more is there, hydra. Hydra also is called as water. Okay, so both the meaning are same if we take it in a general meaning. But if we come to the chemistry, that too in this lesson, what do you mean by aqua regia? Means it is a freshly prepared mixture. It is a freshly prepared mixture of 1 part of concentrated nitric acid and 3 parts of concentrated hydrochloric acid. Okay, we get this aqua regia in the ratio of 1:3. Okay, so see here, what is aqua regia? Aqua regia is a freshly prepared mixture. It is a freshly prepared mixture we will get in the form of solution of 1 part of concentrated nitric acid and 3 parts of concentrated hydrochloric acid. See, concentrated nitric acid and concentrated hydrochloric acid, they both are the acids, chemicals. If we combine 1 part, okay, or around 2 ml of concentrated nitric acid if you are adding, then here 3 parts of hydrochloric acid we need to add. 3 parts means 2, 4, 6 ml of hydrochloric acid we need to add. Okay, so we have to make the solution in the form of ratio 1:3. Understood? So why we need to add 1 part of concentrated nitric acid only? Because compared to hydrochloric acid, nitric acid is a highly reactive acid, or it is a highly chemicals we will find in that. In the last class I have told you that metals do not react with the concentrated nitric acid. No, when we got the chemical reactions, chemical properties of metals and non-metals in that, what happens when metal reacts with dilute acids? Metal reacts with dilute acids, it forms product. Metals react with sulfuric acid, it forms water. But in the case of when metal reacts with nitric acid, it do not react. Why? Means nitric acid is one of the highest oxidizing agent. It is a highly oxidizing agent. It is a highly oxidizing. Okay. So compared to other acids, it is a highly oxidized. So this process we call it as this mixture we call it as aqua regia. Now the question is, what is the use of this? Okay, so let me you have to add 1 and you have to add 3 ratio of it. Okay. So we have to prepare the mixture like this. This is called aqua regia. Next, what is the use of this aqua regia? Why we use it, or we will get it in the lab. First of all, we get this mixture in the lab, but we need to prepare freshly. How the other chemicals we store in the chemical bottles, children, in the lab, we should not store it, prepare it and store it. We have to take the raw concentrated acid and the hydrochloric acid, and immediately we want to prepare that and we want to use it. So what is the use of this aqua regia? See, aqua regia, it is a highly corrosive liquid. It is a highly corrosive. Corrosive means what? Corrode. C-O-R-R-O-D-E. What do you mean by corrode? If it reacts, okay, if it reacts, it forms as a rust or oxide layer produced on that. Okay, so it is a highly violent corrosive liquid. So it is a highly corrosive liquid or corrode, we can tell. The use of this aqua regia is to melt the metals. The main use of this is to melt. Melt of what? For the melting of metals. So for the melting of metals, this aqua regia, which we prepare freshly, that time we have to use it to melt the metals. For example, if you want to melt the gold and you want to make the jewelry mix, if you have aqua regia, then easily you can melt it. Okay, to the gold or silver items or any metal items, if you want to melt, you need to add aqua regia. So I hope you have clearly understood about the aqua regia. Next, children, we move on to the reactivity series of metals. Yes. Reactivity series of metals. What do you mean by reactivity series or activity series? Activity. Activity is nothing but the program or the actions which we do. Here, each and every metals have or perform the actions that we have already seen in the chemical properties. Okay, so what happens when metal reacts with oxygen? What happens when metal reacts with water? What these are all the things? Here, the actions which is taken place by metals. Okay, so that is called activity or reactivity. So which atoms in which solutions or which substance it reacts, that is called reactivity or activity. Here series is nothing but list. Here we want to make the list of metals according to their activity. See, in the last class I have told you that the first and foremost metal which we get, that is potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium. So they are all the metals. But before we enter into the series of metal, let me give you the definition of the reactivity series or activity series of metals. The arrangement of metals in a vertical column, in the order of decreasing activity metals. Okay, so based on their decreasing activity or reactivity, we have to make the list of metals. have to arrange the metals in a vertical column. That series we call it as a reactivity series of metals. Understood? So next, first, how we can arrange this list? See, we can arrange the list. So the first and foremost which comes, the metals which is very highly reactive is sodium and potassium. Okay. Next, calcium. Sodium and potassium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc. Okay. Next, iron, tin, lead, hydrogen, then copper, mercury, silver, gold. Okay, this is potassium. K is nothing but potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, tin, lead, hydrogen, okay, copper, mercury, silver and gold. Okay children, see, we have to make the list according to their reactivity series. The first and foremost, that is potassium and sodium. They are up to calcium also, they are highly reactive elements or highly reactive metals. Understood? So highly reactive up to here also, magnesium. Sodium, potassium are the violent reaction, highly vigorously react. Okay. So next, when compared to sodium and potassium, these are also highly reactive elements. But compared to sodium and potassium, they are less reactive elements. But it comes under in the order of highly reactive metals only. Okay. So here aluminium, sodium, potassium, aluminium, zinc, iron, then tin, lead, hydrogen, they are all medium reactive elements. Medium reactive metals. Okay. So from hydrogen to gold, less reactive metals. Less reactive metals. Okay. So how can we consider or that sodium only comes first? So sodium or potassium comes first means based on their chemical properties. Okay. So based on their chemical properties, the metals arranged in a order of vertical column according to their decreasing activities or reactivities. Okay, so those are highly reactive, that comes under the first column. Those are medium in medium column, and last less reactive metals. Okay children, so this is about the metals and the reactivity series of metals and non-metals. Understood? So reactivity series of metals, reactivity series of metals. But here you can consider that, see, you can assume that hydrogen is a non-metal. See, except all the hydrogen is a non-metal. But why we make it as a hydrogen in the list of metals means because hydrogen carries the plus charge. Hydrogen can have the capacity to lose electron to form a positive ion. That we will continue next. Okay, because it carries the positive. See, all these are having the positive. What is this positive ions? Okay, so though it have because they are the metals, we automatically will be having it. But this hydrogen is a special metal which we consider it as a non-metal also and metal also. Why we consider it comes in this list means because it carries the plus ions in them. Understood?